Hi, this is an overview of Milestone 2. In Milestone 2, you will be learning the basics of Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator in the design industry is mainly used for creating graphics that require a path using the pen tool. This is very helpful and is used in primarily creating logo designs. That is because when you resize the logo, when it has paths or vector artwork, it can be resized to any size without losing resolution. So it is important to understand the very basics of Adobe Illustrator. Now, one thing you'll learn is the difference between vector and raster artwork in this milestone, as well as the basic tools and palettes, panels that you would use in Illustrator. So I highly recommend taking your time this week and do not rush this milestone. I suggest not doing it all at once. Do not wait until the end of the week or the day that the assignment is due. Most of what you will be doing this week is watching videos and tutorials. So I suggest that you spend one day going through the lecture material. There is a Linda tutorial on the overview in Chapter 1 for using Adobe Illustrator. You're welcome to do more than Chapter 1 if you wish. That is up to you, or revisit it maybe towards the end of the week, or if you need more clarification on one of the tools that you'll be using. So after you complete learning the required material in the lecture, you will be creating two tasks in this milestone. So the first task, you will be you'll be downloading a template that has a bunch of shapes and lines on it, and you'll be using the basic Illustrator tools to learn how to create those shapes. So you'll be drawing basically on top of the template that is there. There's an instructions at the top of each of the template that you'll be wanting to follow on what to do. So let's get to that task one. So the template looks something like this, and let's see, you will be following these instructions here, and it'll tell you what to do with each of them. And then you'll be uploading that file to the discussion post, and make sure that you answer the questions in each of every discussion post will likely have questions. So you'll want to make sure you don't miss that step. Here it talks about detailing your experience on the new tools and concepts you learned and any challenges in completing the exercise. And don't forget to complete the class participation. So I would suggest doing the overview and the lecture in one setting, and then coming back and doing task 1 for milestone 2, and then I would suggest taking 2 days to do milestone 2 task 2. That is because the video that goes over how to create this coupon is about an hour and a half long. One thing I do suggest is maybe having on a different device the video, like an iPad or another computer. That way you can keep pausing and completing your tutorial at the same time that you're watching the video. That will save you a lot of time from going back and forth. So you'll want to complete this project by downloading the files, watching the video, completing the task of creating this coupon. It will take you quite a while to do, so be sure to set up several hours if you are new to using Illustrator. And then the next step for Part B is create another file, a duplicate file of the one you create in Part A, and then you'll be making some significant changes. Maybe you're making font changes, or you can change the colors or the shapes, just different things like that, and then save that as Part B. And again, you will have questions to answer. Summarize your experience in 1 to 2 paragraphs on the new tools and concepts you learned and the process what you did for Part B and the changes that you made. And again, make sure you complete the class participation within 48 hours of the task due date. So be sure to pace yourself this week. Remember, you're learning 3 software programs in approximately 4 weeks, so it goes pretty fast, but you will learn a lot, and hopefully it might be challenging at first, but I think you'll find if you take a break and go back to it, that you'll find it more easier to get through.